Hey guys, how are you doing? To answer the two questions you're about to ask me, yes, I got a haircut, and yes, this video is super late. I'm really sorry. I've been super busy lately, which is no excuse, because I told you I'd have a video out every week, and so I'll try never to do again. I've just been super busy with a ton of stuff going on lately, namely schoolwork, band, after-school stuff that isn't band. A friend and I are team making a game called Smoothie Song. Look for that because it's gonna be big, soon. My brother got married to a gorgeous girl, and I got married to a gorgeous waffle.
And then he started hanging out with that waffle, and at first I was really jealous, but now I know she's the best thing that has ever happened to you, and I'm so glad.
Joke. So, I'm going to tell you guys the top 5 places I want to visit. When I was a super tiny little kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist really bad. And I knew it was a cool job because nobody else my age could even pronounce it. In my 3rd grade social studies class, we learned about the ancient South American Indians like the Incas and the Mayans and the Aztecs. We focused on the Incas because they were the most civilized. I think. Don't quote me on that. Machu Picchu is a city on a hill in the Cusco region of Peru. Kind of reminds me of Emperor's New Groove. That's not why I originally loved it, but that's part of why I love the movie. It was built under the rule of the Emperor Pachacuti, at least I think that's how you say his name. I bet Disney got the name Pacha from this guy and they just cut the Cootie out because nobody knows how to pronounce that. I think Cootie is very wrong. One of the most intriguing things for me when I was little was learning about the sandstone walls that the Incans constructed. In essence, they would haul massive stones way down from the river all the way up to the mountain and carve them perfectly so that they would fit together so neatly that hundreds of years later they still fit together without any water getting in between them. The next destination on my list is Mont St. Michael. As any of you who know me in real life already know, and those of you who don't will soon know, I love Disney's Tangled. I love Disney in general, but especially Tangled. While watching the movie, I thought that the island Rapunzel came from was really cool. A little city that builds its way up and out in the middle of the sea. It's a cool concept. That's based on an actual island. Mont St. Michael was built in France a lot of hundreds of years ago. It's old. For all of you people who are here for a history lesson, Mont St. Michael exemplifies the feudal system in which it was built. In essence, the king lived on the very top, shops and such were at the mid-level, and at the very bottom were the fishers and other really low-class people. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about the history specs of all of it, I just love it because it was entangled. Next on my list is a restaurant in Tokyo, Japan called Jiro's. If you haven't seen the documentary, well, nobody has seen this documentary, but if you haven't seen the documentary Jiro's Dreams of Sushi, go watch it now. It's awesome. Unlike most Americans, I have a passionate love for sushi, and this guy runs a shop in the basement of another building that got so amazing after, like, decades of him just making sushi day in, day out, that it was awarded 5 stars at one of the prestigious food award things in France that they do, because they're French. Moral of the story, I want to eat there next time I go to Tokyo. 4th on my list is Monterey, California. At least, this one specific dock in Monterey, California that's really awesome. So I went there on a jazz band tour about 2 years ago. I found out then that I think that seaside cities are really pretty, and in another life, maybe I would have been a sailor. But actually, the most charming thing for me about this city is that on this massive dock, there are all of these shops. Candy shops, jewelry shops, chowder shops, and my personal favorite, the crepe shop. It's basically just the coolest place to hang out. I'd love to go there again. And this brings us to number 5 on my list. Disneyland. Oh yeah, that one's really original. Everyone wants to go to Disneyland. But it's the happiest place on earth, so I want to go to Disneyland. And guess what? The good news is, I'm going to Disneyland this week on band tour. So, my next week's video is going to be all about band tour because I'm going to record stuff while I'm there. Anyway, here's the catch. If you guys send me questions, comment questions on this video, then I will answer them while I'm on band tour. I'll be like, riding Splash Mountain, I'll be like, Steven says, what's your favorite movie? And I'll answer a question while I do crazy stuff. But if you don't ask me questions, then I won't do that. I guess it's just up to you guys. I mean, that could be really lame. Anyway, so if you liked my video, like it in the virtual YouTube world. If you didn't like it, can't help you, don't watch the next one. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching my video. It's nighttime while I'm recording, even though it might not be nighttime for you. So, my farewell is going to be a good night in another language. Gute Nacht!